Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. About 10 minutes away, we're going to pour one out. What a morning we got going on here to get started. We're going to pour one out for something that it's not tech related, but I equate this pour one out to people that have Android phones and will constantly tell you why they're better than iPhones. This thing, I think people will say how great this thing is that's going away, but better than the other things that most people use.
Okay.
That makes sense? So that's coming up in our pour one out in about 10 minutes. But first, a fact that makes your brain go. And also, kind of some scary news here. There's an indicator that surpassing the 2008 financial crisis, and it hasn't happened really since then. I'll give a little more side information on that in a second. But this indicator says we're in some tough times, possibly a cataclysmic recession on the way. Kenzie guessed that people can't afford starter homes anymore. This led to a text from Kylie checking in from the region saying, this fact that makes your brain go boom is terrifying me. I'm about to put my house on the market because my boyfriend and I want to get a bigger house. I had a cute starter home that I bought for $180K, and my realtor is telling me I can sell it for $325, which I think is astronomical, LOL. No one can afford that as a starter home. $325 is not a starter home.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a final home. You're going to have probably a family three move into it.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a bassinet in the corner. Or so you know what people keep doing? They're taking, like, the primary bedroom. Sometimes it's the only bedroom. It's a one. But, like, that one, they're making the closet a bedroom for their kids in there because they're usually walk-ins.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Make
a closet bedroom.
We're in.
I would love to sleep in the closet. That'd be cool. My grandma,
there's a lot I could say there, and I'm just not going to.
Well, my grandma lived with us growing up, and she had the primary suite, so my parents had a regular bedroom. So they had to take one of the kids' bedrooms.
Your mom's a saint.
And she did that.
I mean, I've let my mother-in-law live with me twice, but I wasn't like also take my bed.
Where'd she live?
Well, we have a really nice guest bedroom with like a bathroom and stuff attached to it.
So it was also an ensuite.
And there was an ensuite,
yes.
But we were like, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna like here. Please take my room.
Casey, you have an ensuite in your place?
I don't even know what that is. I'm too poor to know what an ensuite is.
I was gonna ask you if you knew, but I thought that'd be demeaning. It turns out I was right.
No, I don't know what an ensuite is.
What do you think it means?
I don't know. Something I can't afford, so I don't want to ask.
Okay. It means the bathroom's attached to the bedroom. It's an ensuite. So it's in the house, like any kind of bedroom that has a bathroom attached to it, it's an ensuite.
I don't have that, which is nice in my studio. The bathroom's on the other end of the bedroom, so God forbid I ever had company. They couldn't.
Well, kind of is attached because you have one room.
Yeah, it is really your apartment's an ensuite.
You're living in an ensuite.
What's the fact?
Does that sound nice?
Okay, Casey, you're wrong as well. Your take on the people who are skipping breakfast. What it is, the fact is, it's an indicator that possibly the biggest recession ever is on the way. Is that searches for a second job have reached an all-time high.
I just did that.
Me too. Surpassing the 2008 financial crisis and the COVID pandemic level. So it surpassed both. So let's say if this indicator was there was 25% of people searching for a second job in 2004, a couple years before 08 financial crisis, and an increase since then, it's at 100 today. So if it was 25 then, it's at 100% today of people that are in this situation looking for a second job. And I did the same thing too because voice work is my side hustle that's done okay, pretty decent, and AI is taking all my jobs. And that's not a joke. I'm not like just playing around there. AI is taking 2 of my jobs and taking a good chunk of my yearly intake away. That sucks. So I'm trying to find a second job that's outside of our field. You know what I mean? Like,
you don't have any other skills, though.
I've thought of going to welding school, and I'm not joking.
Oh, why? See, that's your problem. Why does it have to be welding? Isn't there something simpler that isn't radio but also isn't welding?
Okay, then you tell me with my skill set what's in between that. That's a really good. That's a really.
I don't know if we have time, right?
Didn't mean to make you have a hyperventilate, Kenzie.
Oh my God!
But I thought the same thing. What's in between that and welding? And I can't figure out anything.
Can't you become like a high school girls basketball coach or something?
What?
That's what I think your skill set is.
Well, I appreciate you thinking of me that way.
Okay, can everybody text in and let us know what our side hustle should be? With
all of our skill sets,
because
individually.
the listeners know us better than we know us.
I I am trying to find a job in sales right now. Is what I'm trying to do. That lets me be like part time from. I'm being honest.
No, I think our company's hiring. I think they put you in the sales department.
Actually, you're gonna laugh at me. I had a conversation with Jeff Hill, head of sales, 2 days ago.
Yeah.
It's like I think they could. They got cubicle in there for you.
Yeah.
No, I'm working on it.
So that's your avenue right now is looking in sales.
I think sales because I'm like I need a job. Like I can't afford to be honest. So like I get off the radio. My husband works at night because he does like all that CHGO Cubs stuff, right?
Yeah.
So that's always, or at least like midday. So I can always come here. Then I can't afford childcare, so I rush home. And I have, but maybe the entire day. So I get off work, we wake up at 3 and all that, and immediately have my baby the rest of the day starting at like 10:30, 11-ish when we get off from here. Well, my husband leaves and goes downtown the rest of the day. And so I can't afford childcare, so I need a job that lets me like kind of do it from home and on my phone. I can tackle stuff during nap time. Like that's what I need.
Yeah, the thing is,
Isn't that horrible?
Well, that's the thing. Like, what can we do? Like, Eddie, this is disheartening because Eddie checked in and goes, why don't you caddy in the summer at a golf course? That's how I started my life. So all of a sudden, like diapers to diapers, I'm ending up caddying again? Oh my God, that's disheartening.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Well, coming up in sports, we're obviously going to talk about what happened with the Cubs and what they have to do tonight. Also, an NFL quarterback got stabbed. And the whole story, you've probably seen parts of it possibly over the weekend, but we're going to give you the real story of what happened in Indianapolis about this stabbing that happened that was really horrific. But we'll get to something lighter, finding us a second job, a side hustle. Today's fact that made your brain go is more people than ever are searching for a, quote, second job than before the pandemic, than before the 2008 recession. It's bad out there. People need a side hustle. Now, the only good news is, with technology, you can kind of do a side hustle easier than ever before. That's good news.
But I don't even think that's true because AI is taking away all the side hustles.
Well, it was good for a minute.
It was good for a minute, but
we missed our window.
The window's closed.
Yeah, AI has taken all my voice work. It's a bunch of BS. And we're all looking for a side hustle. We asked you to decide what we should do individually. Because at least myself and Kenzie are looking for a side hustle. Case, I'm not so sure. Are you?
No, I could use more money.
Okay, cool.
I'm not going home to my studio apartment going, yeah, I'm crushing it. Yeah, I feel really good about all the money that I don't have.
The thing is with Case, though, is it's like, okay, he could just live at a studio and be like, oh, I want more. I'm like, my kids aren't going to eat food, so like there's more pressure. I get where Case is coming from.
No, it's good that I don't have a family or loved ones to provide for. It's a win when you think about it.
Hey, when I was single, I was like, well, it's not that pressing right now, which was nice.
No, it really is different when you're single because you can say, I could just live in my car. I could do that.
Well, Kenzie did, and I don't mean that in any disrespect.
I
did.
You
did.
Yeah.
I lived in my car.
I can't take Harper in the car and going like, hey, we're on vacation.
Hey, honey, road trip all the time.
The sad thing is she'd probably love it.
Oh,
I know. That's the thing with kids.
So people have checked in on what they think we could do. 773 Phil said Brian should be a bartender. I guess because I am the king of small talk, I guess.
Well, you love drinking.
I love drinking, but I also can't make a drink. I mean, I can give you a beer and a shot. I can't make like an old fashioned.
Okay, not really selling us on the bartender career.
Kenzie should be a model. There you go, Kenzie should be a model.
Well, tell the agencies.
And
Hey, you
Case
want a slightly overweight woman with a couple gifts? Huh?
with a bum ankle these days, she's kind of waiting to decide.
Huh?
And Case should be a car salesman.
A car sales? I don't have a car.
I wonder why they thought that you could be a car salesman.
What am I going to do? Talking about the chassis with somebody?
You
I
know,
don't know.
you could really tell them how bad they should have one, though. You're like, my life sucks. If I could buy one of these,
Me.
I would. You have any buses like this to get to work? Is that what you want?
Now, Aurora George checked in and guys said, don't you guys actually have a degree? Couldn't you like teach at broadcasting school or try launching a podcast network?
Yeah, no, those teachers are they're rolling in money. They leave their mansions.
That's
the
right.
broadcasting teachers are really pulling it in.
Those broadcasting
Good.
students, boy, they're on the rise. And
Yeah.
people want,
Yes.
No, what I tell people now is now's the time to get into journalism. There's a lot of good jobs out there.
No, and you won't be replaced by someone who's dancing on TikTok without a degree. Don't worry.
And Aurora George, by the way, we all do have degrees.
Means nothing.
Yeah.
Everybody has a degree.
Well, I don't know about everybody. Let's give ourselves some credit. We got through 4 years of school.
Okay, but I have a degree in comedy. This is the only job that's applicable.
Your degree does suck. I have to say, that is a bad degree.
It sounds like
That itself is a joke.
it sounds like something I'd see in a cartoon. My degrees in
bad.
But
comedy.
it worked out. I work here. Everything I shouldn't have to worry. It all came to fruition. But now I need something else.
Yeah.
And the problem is that
And the joke is, you have a degree in comedy.
my alma mater, they go on strike every 6 months because they refuse to pay their part-time faculty. So that's not an option either.
And look, we don't want to sound ungrateful because we're stoked to be here at Q101 having
No,
its best
it's
run.
fine. We're just trying to get another job.
That's right.
Not instead of in tandem.
Yeah.
We love what we do. We wish we could make 7 figures doing this. We're not.
It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Trucker Mike checked in, said Kenzie could be a professional shopper.
I would love if someone would hire me to shop for them. Does anybody, for the love of God?
Don't start preaching about
No, if anybody knows anybody who needs this, I'm so good at it. I do it for free for people all the time. Just pay me a little bit of money. I'll take care of it. And I can do your outdoor shopping too. This entire show
boy.
is actually going to be a pitch for why you should hire us for different jobs.
Here we go.
But I can do your outdoor, like if you want a Halloween theme or a holiday theme, I'm very good at that. I can make the baskets. I make my own baskets every year. Just let me know if you know somebody or you are somebody who's looking.
What if you got like 50 clients? How would you?
I'd cry. I'd cry.
Well, yeah,
I'd be
you
so
would.
Happy. I'd be so happy.
I mean, cry from how do you shop for 50 people? That'd be a lot.
I can do it. Listen, there's a lot of things I can't do. I'd be like not concerned about that. I would be so good at it.
815 checked in. They said that I should be a flight attendant. I'm not exactly a big airplane guy either. Stop suggesting jobs in the transportation field. I don't want to go anywhere.
I wonder if they think it's because your demeanor.
Do I give flight attendant?
Well, I mean, it would just scare people to just sit down and shut up. Like, I mean, not be a problem.
What does that mean? Act like you think I would if I was a flight attendant.
All right, everybody, plane's going to take off. I'm tired of you guys whining out there. Just sit down, eat your snacks, and we'll pass out some earbuds in a minute so you can listen to my favorite band out there, Morrissey.
I'm gonna give people music rights as a flight attendant and get fired the first day. That sounds awful. I don't even want that.
They're gonna feel like they've been hijacked. Like, I think this is a terrorist attack.
Well, and keep suggesting side hustles for us, Brian, Kenzie, and Case. We'll have sports after lit. Brian and Kenzie, Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. There's a business in Illinois that thinks they can increase their business by putting up, quote, the tallest and biggest American flag that governments will allow.
Get them.
Now, Kenzie, Case texted this to me on a side text yesterday to say clear time.
Why?
Because he wanted to surprise you with it. We love your surprise on the air and your natural response. I know you feel left out on that.
I'm always left out.
There was also some sports betting stuff on that text thread. You didn't want to be on that.
I guess if I could clear my name for a second, the story that Brian's about to talk about, I sent to Brian as a joke and jokingly said, I said, well, obviously we have to talk about this tomorrow in what I thought was a sarcastic text. Brian took that as, obviously we are talking about this tomorrow, and thus it's 7:50 and we're now talking about it.
I didn't get the sarcasm in the text.
That's only $7.50? Are you for real?
It's only 7:50.
Oh my God.
Side
All right.
note, it's 7:50 right now on Q101
That was
time.
a bummer to hear.
Yes, I felt that your joke to talk about this was worthy of talking about.
I'm glad. Look, I can't wait to get into it.
Well, it's an Illinois-based operation that was founded here in 1934, 91 years ago in Normal, Illinois. And this is what their tweet says. The flag installations have begun. Every blank is getting the tallest and biggest American flag that local governments will allow. I can't get that statement out of my head.
Because it sounds threatening.
Why are you yelling?
Blank proudly supports American values and traditions. Well, so do I. I mean, I'm not against that part of it.
No, you obviously are, because where's your flag? I don't see a flag on
I have
you.
a condo. I don't have a flagpole up front. I can't do
Don't
that.
you have like a balcony or something?
We have an area. We have a patio
What does that
area.
mean?
We don't have a raised balcony deck. We have an area.
Broke.
Yeah.
That also, and I hate to accuse you of such a thing, but that's almost like an Epstein level answer of like, oh, do you have a patio? Well, we have an area. It's like, well, what are you doing in the area?
We have a landing.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Well, yesterday we day drank all day, so
Oh, well, thanks for the invite.
that's what we did.
I would have hated to see friends yesterday.
Yeah,
So-
gross.
So, Kenzie, get ready for this. The organization that's doing this, putting up, quote, the tallest and biggest American flags that local governments will allow. We're going to get into all this. Is Steak and Shake.
Oh my God. That tracks though, because remember how mad they were about the Cracker Barrel thing?
Yes.
They were very
They
upset.
were like, "You're an American." I was like, "Whoa."
They tried to glom on to all that attention and do
Yeah.
that. So Steak and Shake was founded in Illinois 91 years ago. There's about 426 restaurants around the country, but it started here. And they said they want to do that. They want to put the tallest and biggest American flags that local governments will allow. And they said it's already started. They have a picture of a big American flag. It's a pretty big flag.
It's a pretty big flag.
Outside of a Steak and Shake.
Biggie.
It's a big one. The biggest and tallest everywhere. Now, doing a deep dive, I think it's one of those restaurants we thought had come under, lower profits. And actually, they've had a good year.
That's so surprising because growing up in Indiana, I feel like I was raised in Steak and Shakes. I spent a ton of time there, big hit with the family. And all I know is Steak and Shakes closing everywhere, but you were telling me that their Q2 was magnificent.
Well, what they did, which sucks, is they got rid of the waitresses and waiters. So they have kiosks now.
Yeah, well, you can make so much more money as a company when you don't employ anybody.
Yeah, why hire somebody?
Yeah, why have employees
Why
and
do you-
service?
Why hire Americans that you're saying that you support so much?
Yeah. So they did that, but that also increased. So the Steak and Shake, their Q2 net sales were $46.8 million, up from the previous year. And their first 6 months of this year was up 11.2% with $88 million. The growth follows several years of declining and restructuring. The parent company attributes the recent success due to cooking the fries in beef tallow.
Which was a big, and this is just, I'm just going to say this just to contextualize it. It's a big RFK Jr. thing that your French fries are healthier if they're in beef tallow. And Steak and Shake
Well, it was a
jumped.
big skincare thing on TikTok.
Was
Do
it
you remember when
really?
everyone's like, use beef tallow on your face instead of lotion?
No, I don't remember that. I have a
It
different
was,
algorithm.
Like, huge. So we like beef tallow. I'm like, I'm gonna go stick my face in the deep fryer.
I gotta say, you have had a healthy glow lately. Have you been doing
Thank
that?
you. I have a lotion. Well, it's a sunscreen, and it has beef towel in it because it's reef safe, so it won't destroy the planet. Because they said there's chemicals in sunscreen, and there is beef towel in that sunscreen.
Wait, they're going to like a reef to get beef tallow and they get from cows?
No. It's reef safe because they're saying normal sunscreen destroys the barrier reefs that are in the ocean because
It
of all the
does?
chemicals.
It does.
Yes.
How?
So they make reef safe ones that are good for the environment because all the creams you're putting on your body. So listen, I'm just weird about the environment. I care about it. Don't make fun of me.
Yeah,
I
weirdo.
have a reef safe one, okay?
God, you care about something? Gross.
I
God.
understand. I'm gonna get the whole your one sunscreen won't change the world. I know, but I feel guilty if I don't use it. So just leave me alone. I feel like a piece of crap because I know, and if I don't change, then I just am knowingly being mean to the ocean, and I can't do it.
God, now that I do that, I'm going to go put more sunscreen on when I go in the ocean next
Oh,
time. I want to
that's
kill that
nice.
reef.
Okay, that's nice.
I guess that's what happens. So you get in the ocean, it washes off, and it goes right to the reef and kills it, the
It
suntan
kills-
lotion.
all those chemicals are killing our reefs and stuff. It's a big bummer.
Well, imagine the fish have to swim through it before you get to the reef. Don't the fish
Yeah.
hate the sunscreen too?
yeah, well, and killing their reef kills them, and the ocean is a really big part of the
I
how we
don't.
work.
I don't like
so-
that. Well,
I know.
Now, I did have some beef tallow potato chips from Iowa. There's a company that does it there, and they're so good. This beef tallow, whatever
The
it
beef
is.
tallow is like the thing to use on it, your face, your chips, your fries.
It seems like a complicated legacy of beef tallow.
But if it's good, if it tastes good.
You're willing to look the other way on who's parroting it.
So Steak and Shake says that their success is related to cooking fries in beef tallow and accepting Bitcoin.
You're lying. No,
I'm
they're
not lying.
where cite your sources.
Shut up.
This is from their report, along with strong same-store sales. But so those three things: same-store sales went up, and then cooking fries and beef tallow and accepting Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been around now a good time. A good amount of time, 15 years, whatever. I've looked up and read stories about it constantly because I want to be a billionaire like everybody else with Bitcoin.
Oh, my God.
I've tried to find these hard drives in junkyards that people lose with $1 billion on it. I still can't figure out how someone can go in the Steak and Shake and say, I want the sourdough burger, and then putting out Bitcoin. How the hell do you buy something at Steak and Shake in Bitcoin?
Well, how do you tip on Bitcoin?
I don't know.
Because I know if I was a waiter, Kenzie, you worked at Famous Dave's. What would happen if somebody tried to tip you in Bitcoin?
I don't know. Somebody tried to tip me in Cole's Cash, and that sucked.
I would love Cole's Cash.
Wait a minute, you played your hand wrong there.
No, that was a big bummer. Because back in the day, it used to kind of be shaped like money, so I was under the impression that there was cash in there, and I opened it, and it was Cole's Cash.
No, Kenzie, I hate to tell you, you should have accepted that and ran for the closest Coles.
I was so disappointed. I'm like, how am I supposed to use this for college?
Who cares about college when you can get a sale on pants?
Yeah, I know it's good.
How dare you refuse Cole's
Man,
Cash?
what an L, Kenzie. You handled that situation horribly.
Yeah, no, obviously.
So that's what they're saying, Steak and Shake, is that this is what helped make their sales go up. And then they want to pour gas on the fire with making the biggest and largest or tallest American flags and put them in all the stores out there. Now, I've looked up, but we're going to come back here in a second after fuel, but I've looked up a couple of their locations. You won't believe the rules and laws that local governments have where Steak and Shakes are. It varies so vastly about what size flag you can have and how tall the pole can be. You might be breaking the law right now in front of your house, if you have one of those big things. So we'll get to that in just 4 minutes. Brian and Kenzie, Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, as we're talking about, the number one trending story in America right now is that,
Obviously.
that Steak and Shake has announced that they are making the tallest and biggest American flags at all their locations to support American values, and beliefs. I'm, for those.
Oh, proud to be an American.
I don't know if the flag, how that helps out, but, to each their own. Their profits are good because of Bitcoin and beef tallow on everything. So we had a check-in from Melissa in Melrose Park asking me about those chips. I said in Iowa, my sister-in-law brings them back from Burlington, Iowa. They're called Sturzings chips. And they're potato chips. It just says potatoes, sea salt, and beef tallow.
Wow.
Oh, my God, they're so good. They're not. I don't think you can get them anywhere outside of Iowa or even Burlington, Iowa.
No way.
I don't know.
It's an Iowa-only chip.
I think so.
Do you think Iowa's going to have exclusivity on something? If we like something, we'll just take it from them.
Well, I could look at their locations availability. I don't know.
I feel like I wouldn't do that. I feel like we have bigger fish to fry with this Steak and Shake American flag issue.
Yeah, we'll try to find them at your local store. Sturzings. Sturzings potato chips. They are amazing.
I was going to say, what are they, a pussycat doll?
Nice one.
There you go.
So, I looked up a couple of the Steak and Shake locations around Chicagoland that are going to try to build the tallest and biggest American flag at their locations. And, of course, I started off in Tinley Park. I started off, that's my Steak and Shake, when I go. So, I was stunned to find out that different areas around Chicagoland, first I went Illinois. And they said, different municipalities have different laws about the size and the bigness of your American flag that you can have.
Well, do you care about the size of the flag?
I do.
And where do you get a big one?
That's the thing. You have to make it, I guess.
No,
What?
it's special order. You're not going to sew them at each store.
By Betsy Ross?
Well, how are you going to find the flag you want as, quote, the biggest? The biggest can't be available on Amazon.
I'm sure it probably is. Let me look.
Okay. You look up
What's the dimensions of the biggest?
Just put in I want the biggest American flag and see what comes up.
Just Google or Amazon big American flag, see what comes up.
I'm going to write huge.
Put huge. put really big American flag. Here's what you do. Put really, 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 really big American flag.
10 by 15. Does that sound big?
That's not that big.
12 by 18? Does that sound big?
Sounds bigger.
I can't visualize how big that is.
Well, if you go, the floor of your house is probably about 14 feet, let's say, per floor. So that flag is still bigger than one of your floors of your house.
Okay, so 12 by 18 is huge.
It's pretty big. Huge, big.
Kenzie, how much does the 12 by 18 one cost? Because I'm looking at one right now that's $350.
Yeah, hold on. Let me scroll back up because I was looking for more sizes.
And I might love this country, but not for $350.
But is it the same size she's talking about?
It's 12 by 18.
$298 for the 12 by 18 on my Amazon app.
Yeah, and it's Prime Days tomorrow and Wednesday, by the way. You want to buy a big flag.
So what? But what does it say? Does it say the dimensions? The biggest flag? Does it say?
So, well, see, it just says they want the biggest that the local municipalities will allow in their area. So, for example, Tinley Park, it says the size of the flag you can display at your business is based on the height of the flagpole. Figure this out. Riddle me. Listen to this. I don't know what they're doing on Tinley Park.
What kind of math problem is this? Tell me a number.
Listen to this, Kenzie. You're going to love this. The village sign regulation states that flags must be no greater than 1 square foot in area per side per every foot of the flagpole. So you determine your height of your flagpole in feet, multiply that by the height by 1 square foot. The result is the maximum allowed of your flag.
I don't even know what that means. Give me a number.
This is like last year when we tried to figure out how many chicken wings would fit in
Oh,
our studio,
God.
and I had to call NASA. I'm gonna have to call NASA to hang an American flag at a Steak and Shake.
In Tinley Park only, because they're different. It goes different state to state or city to city
Okay.
to state.
So I typed in, I was just Googling, largest flag allowed to be in cities.
Sure.
And they said the word that I can't say, municipality.
Keep going.
Municipality.
Get there.
So that, whatever. Save that. But then they have examples of local restrictions. So Statesville, North Carolina, a 2025 news report states the city's ordinance was limited just for everybody to 25 by 40. And a company had to fight tooth and nail for a 40 by 80.
That's awesome.
It must have been, do you think it was Steak and Shake?
Could have been. Now, that's out of the state. We're staying in Tinley Park. It just says, if your flagpole's, here's how to help the math problem. If your flagpole's 20 feet tall, you can have a flag with a maximum area of 20 square feet. A common 4 by 5 foot flag is 20 square feet, would fit within this limit.
But then I got to figure out how tall the flagpole is.
What if you buy the flagpole? You can't buy the flag first, then. You got to buy your flagpole first.
Well, you start with the flagpole, because what good is a flag without a flagpole?
It's not fun to buy a flagpole, though. It's fun to buy a flag.
I disagree. The flagpole might be more fun. Stick something
You
giant
could
in
do
the ground.
a lot of stuff with that.
But listen how different everything is in Chicagoland for Steak and Shake. So there's also a Steak and Shake in Downers Grove. They didn't want a math problem in Downers Grove. They said businesses are generally limited to a maximum size flag of 6 feet by 10 feet. Done.
Oh, tiny.
No math problem. Pretty small.
That was Downers Grove?
Yeah.
Interesting that they hate America.
No kidding. Oh, okay. So I'm trying to find these American flags. I just typed in 40 by 80
Yeah.
American flag.
Yeah.
They're thousands of dollars.
Well, I think 40 by 80's got to be a couple grand.
No, but more than a couple. AmericanFlags.org or something is $6,265 for that.
Wow.
Do you think this is going
Does
to put...
Steak and Shake realize how expensive this is
I
going
was
to
just
be?
about to say, do you think this is going to put Steak and Shake out of business? We're just going to be marking old Steak and Shakes by the giant American flags we see on the street?
They should have thought of this better.
Should
Because
we call them? Do we need to let them know?
yeah, I don't think. See,
I
we're
don't
doing
know if they Googled the prices of these flags.
I mean, we're doing the research for them. I'm going city to city where there's a Steak and Shake. Kenzie said there's a Steak and Shake right by her in Elgin.
Yeah, what is the... I mean, it was about...
So here's what they say. While Elgin's city code permits flying government and other non-commercial flags, it has strict limitations on flags used for business advertising. That's not an American flag. But that's what they're saying. But then they don't give a dimension at all in Elgin. You have to use some city portal that I can't get into.
Kenzie, get in the portal.
Don't you have
I
access
know
to
how to get in the portal.
Kenzie, get in the
You
portal.
you live there. You probably
Does
put.
it say, put your address in?
It says something about a routing number. I don't know. I can't. I'm not
A
going in
routing
there.
number. What site?
Wait, I might have got hacked.
Get off of that site.
Are you in the dark web?
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
So let's recap here and let's summarize what we've talked about the last half hour as we made a 7:50, a very important break here today, talking about the text from Steak and Shake, tweet from Steak and Shake, saying the flag installations have begun at Steak and Shake. Every Steak and Shake is getting the tallest and biggest American flag that local governments will allow. So that's going up. They're already going up. Maybe you see, and we went through some of the cities like Tinley Park and Downers Grove to see there's very different limitations of what the size of a flag you can have. And I went to Elgin, Kenzie's home, and they have to go to some portal. And I think I got hacked. I think they have my bank account information now, and they're buying the flag with my money.
Good.
I think that's what's going on right now.
That's how we take care of business in Elgin.
Yeah, because Elgin's certainly a shady situation there, going through a
shut
portal
up.
to find that information. Also, we discovered that Steak and Shake's recent surgence has been them using beef tallow on their fries and Bitcoin, accepting that to buy a shake.
That's what they're
That's
crediting.
so confusing.
Yes.
I want to know one person that's bought something, let alone at Steak and Shake, anywhere with Bitcoin. I don't believe it exists. I don't believe it. I don't buy any of it.
Twa girl, whatever. She's gonna be doing it.
Well, no, she had a crypto coin that it was a scam. That's why she had to go away for a little bit. I hate that I know that. I hate that I'm up to date on. Let me explain exactly what happened with the Hawk Tuah girl.
Yeah, what happened to her? She's
But
gone.
I thought it just didn't do well. Was it legitimately a scam,
It was
or
a
did
scam.
it just fail?
No, it was a scam to make her money and nobody else money.
It was a Hawk Tuah coin, right? It was like whatever it was called.
Yeah. You know, we used
So
to
could
have
I
authors
go
in
to
this
Steak and
country.
Shake with my Hawk Tuah coin and get a shake?
No,
Is that what you're telling me?
I guess.
Well, not the Hawk Tuah coin, because that one went bust. That one's no longer. You can't get that.
Only Bitcoin.
You can't get it.
Only Bitcoin, I guess.
Maybe-
allegedly.
So some of these
Doge.
invisible coins still disappear.
Also, when we got on
Interesting.
I got on the conversation of beef tallow, and I mentioned I love these chips from Burlington, Iowa, called Scherzings chips. And Case and Kenzie were both shocked you can't get them anywhere outside of there. Well, Ben checked that. He goes, I grew up in Burlington, Iowa. Yes, you can only get them within a 100-mile radius of Burlington. You can freeze them. So they keep their, I guess, beef.
What? You can freeze them?
I guess maybe the chips with beef tallow, even though this bag is sealed, maybe it's better to freeze them if you're not going to eat them in like a month. But I'm going to eat them all. I ate the whole bag in one sitting.
I don't. What good does it do to freeze it? I don't understand.
Well, again, you could buy a whole bunch of bags and take them home, put them in the freezer.
Ooh,
and then-
I just have a breaking news update.
Oh, boy.
Kari. Okay, so Kari, who owns like the Hate and Gather, you know how we gave away the free Q101 wedding at the Hate? Beautiful.
Right. It was wonderful.
She just texted me and said that her bartenders do take crypto as tips.
What?
That's crazy. At a wedding? Who's rolled up with their crypto? You're at the Hate and Elgin, and you're like, listen, let me slide you some invisible coins.
Do you wear the hard drive around your neck like in a jump drive and go, here's my crypto? I don't get it. I don't know how it's transferred.
How do you then spend it? Can you only spend it in crypto environments, or can you turn it into cash?
Clearly not, because if those bartenders are going to use tips, they can do it. I don't know.
Right, but can they only then spend it where crypto's accepted? Or can you be like, I will make this cash now, please?
Kenzie, I've been reading about this for 10 years. I have no
I don't
freaking clue.
understand.
And is it like Zelle? Is the Bitcoin app? Can you just send Bitcoin to somebody with a little fun message underneath?
I wish I knew. I wish I understood
I can't
it.
wait until I'm at the flea market, which uses Zelle, and I'm like, can I send you Bitcoin?
Also, so back to talking about the flags and the situation in different municipalities that Steak and Shake clearly hasn't investigated like we did on the air of how different flag sizes, how expensive flags can be, you know?
So Todd from AmoreBeds.com checked in. Love
good
their
friend of
beds.
ours.
And he said, because we were talking about how expensive the big American flags were, he said if you think the cost of a flag is expensive, you should look up how much a quality pole is for a flag that size and then the installation.
Oh, boy.
I didn't know there were bad flag poles out there. I assumed every pole was the same. I've never thought about this before.
Well, think about how much weight it has to hold with that kind of flag.
But it's just a metal tube. I thought it was going to cover it no matter what.
No, you have a flagpole come down on someone's head, you're in trouble. You got to get a good one.
Amen, brother. Amen.
That's going to leave
Imagine
them.
Steak and Shake just getting sued because all these poles are killing people.
I hope they're listening. I hope their management's listening. They're based here in Illinois and down in Normal, but I'm sure they have people here in the Chicagoland area. This might be a bad
It's
idea.
a big undertaking.
Yeah.
But then how do you install a flagpole?
Cement, like concrete.
Yeah, you got to put it in the ground like a basketball hoop.
You have to like reinforce that. You gotta put a sandbag on it. Like, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I've honestly, I just thought you dug a hole in the ground, stuck the pole in,
No.
put the dirt back over the pole.
No, because see the
hung
width.
the
Not
flag.
for a 40 by 80.
I didn't know flags existed like that. I've never thought about this.
This is why we're talking about it.
I've never hung a flag before.
Now we have some check-ins from Noheli and Kenosha. Camping World in Wakanda has a flag as high as a skyscraper and wider than a semi.
That tracks.
You can see it from miles away. But
awesome.
all our Wisconsin people are checking in because I know about this flag in Sheboygan.
Oh, I think I've seen that one. Isn't that Camping World near the world's largest Culver's, which is honestly just slightly bigger than a normal Culver's? It says that, and I'm always like, oh, that just kind of looks like a normal one. I thought it was going to be like a museum.
Well, maybe Steak and Shake has Culver's envy then, and I saw that flag and they got upset about it.
Because I was like, this is going to be insane. And I'm like, there's like 4 more seats than normal.
Well, there's also in Wisconsin the Acuity Insurance up in Sheboygan. They say that someone texted in and said that flag's huge. A check in from 414. I looked that one up, and that's one of the biggest flags in the world.
What did you Google to find that?
I Googled biggest flags in the world.
In the world.
In the world, it's really big. It's huge.
I Googled.
No,
biggest flag.
so the one, allegedly it's the tallest symbol of freedom, the Acuity flagpole. So get this. Figure out the flagpole on this one, son. The flag itself measures 70 by 140 feet, and it weighs 250 pounds. It covers 10,000 square feet.
So that's like hanging me in the air from a flagpole.
That's how much flag you can have. Look at that. That's a lot of flag.
We'll drive up there and get you up there real quick.
Imagine me flying from the sky in Sheboygan.
Now that's less impressive. It can only hold up case.
Kenzie, I'm a lot of weight.
That's like it. It's like, like this big installation. That's it.
What if we got him up there and the flagpole broke?
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.